Today, we'll go over these Tapo cameras. One is outdoor and the other is indoor. You can certainly use the outdoor version inside as well, which is what I'm doing. Installation is basically the same on the app side for both cameras. If you want high quality cameras to monitor your house, then these are not it. The only reason why I'm using these cameras are for low priority tasks, such as monitoring the boiler's gauge for pressure and temperature. We'll discuss that in a later video. The nice thing about these cameras is that they are cheap and yet they still have RTSP. That's an open standard to use the cameras with other apps, so you're not locked into using TP-Link's proprietary app. Myself, I'm using Frigate and Blue Iris for these cheap Tapo cameras. I know I'm late to the game to having this review out. Eventually, I had to make this video because it ties into other later videos. Before actually deploying this out onto the field, out into the location that you want, it's highly recommended that you test this out first to make sure that they're actually working. And to do that, you'll need this app from TP-Link Tapo. After installing, click on Open. You have to accept and then click on Continue. Create an account if you haven't already. Enter in your email address. Click on Next. Enter and confirm password. Click on Sign Up. I accept and confirm. Check your email. It will have a link to activate the TP account. Go back to the app and sign in. At the upper right hand corner, click on the plus icon, Add Device. Outdoor cameras. This is the C120. Plug the camera into an outlet if you haven't already. Click on Next. The lights are blinking green and red. Click on Next. Enable location. My GPS is already enabled. Allow the app to access GPS. Click on Next. Now we need to connect to the Tapo Wi-Fi access points. This is what it looks like. Click on it and connect to it. Now it's going to look for the device. Connect it to your Wi-Fi network. Select your Wi-Fi network. Enter your Wi-Fi credential. Click on Save Password. Click on Next. Verify your network is correct. Click on Next. 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 Okay, looks good. We're going to skip the cloud backup. Put in a micro SD card if you want videos to be saved onto the micro SD card. I'm not going to use the memory card. I'll use the RTSP to save videos onto my Blue Iris NVR. For the indoor camera, let's click on the plus icon, Add Device, add the indoor camera, tap C110. Tap Next. Tap on the icon of the camera found. We're going to connect it to the Tapo SSID as before. Click on Next. And the rest of the process is pretty much the same as the outdoor camera. Click on the camera to begin viewing the camera. We're going to cancel the update for now. Click on this icon to make it go full screen. Click on the back icon. It has two-way audio. Allow the app to have access to your phone's mic. Press and hold the talk button. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, it's coming through the camera. To view more settings, click on the upper right-hand corner to go into settings. In detection, there's a lot of detection types available. Motion, person, pets, vehicle, line crossing. Very cool. If you are recording to the micro SD card, don't forget to go into storage and recording. Enable local recording. To set up RTSP, go all the way down to Advanced Settings. Click on Camera Accounts. Understand and agree. The username will be admin. The password will be whatever you want. This can be separate from the Tapo account's password that you set up earlier. Click on Create. By the way, if this video is helpful, please consider subscribing and liking the video. This lets YouTube know my video is indeed helpful and will recommend it to others like yourself. Once you verify that the cameras are working, it's time to mount the camera. Mounting the camera is relatively easy. For the outdoor camera, the model C120, install this metal plate first. Then the camera's own base is magnetic and will attach to the metal plates. You can adjust the angle to however you want. It is powered by standard USB-C. Strangely, the indoor camera, the model C110, uses proprietary plug. It is definitely not USB-C. The indoor camera uses 9 volt, 0.6 amp DC for power. Mounting it requires 2 screws to the wall and then hooking the camera onto the 2 screws. As mentioned earlier, I'm using Blue Iris as the NVR to record 24/7. To add the camera in, click on the plus icon on the top right hand corner. Give it a name. Click OK. Select RTSP. The format will look like this. Change the password to your own password. Click on OK. Blue Iris does have its own AI detection for people and other goodies. You can set all that up as seen in this previous video of mine. Alright, hopefully you found this video helpful. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and thanks for watching.